is the hardest part, and boom, the fairing is on. Hello, my Rover friends, and welcome back to the Lucky 8 Garage. Today, I have cracked the code. Get ready to have your minds blown. When you have your Defender and you're driving down the road with your roof rack, you may notice more wind noise. And it came to me, if you put something large and bulky on your roof, it adds to the wind noise. All jokes aside, in the Defender L663, if you're driving along with a roof rack, you put your hand on the roof, you can definitely feel the turbulence. So we have a solution for that. It is our fairing. It's made of flexible ABS plastic, probably. Little rubber grommet here so it doesn't scuff the paint, and it bolts directly to the factory roof rack. It's a very easy install. Got to drill 4 holes, bolt some stuff up. Let's cue the intro, and I'll meet you on the roof. In the kit, you're gonna get 2 of these little templates, and you guessed it, they fit right like so. It's not exact, don't get too excited, but it gives you an idea. And then what we're gonna do is drill a 1/4-inch hole right there, and then on the other side, do the same thing with the right-hand side template. In the hardware kit, you're gonna get a bunch of nuts and bolts. They are all the same. You are looking for the bracket with just 1 bend in it, not 2. The one with 2 bends goes to the center. We will get that next. Going to take that bolt, drop it through, and then put the nut on the bottom. Hand tighten it on both sides so we can kind of align it, and then we'll move to getting the center section ready. Now that we've got the hole drilled all the way through, top and bottom, you want to put the bracket on like so. You just got to get a bolt in here. It's awful hard to do with one hand, but let me see what I could do. All right, so we're trying to go like that, and then gently, there you go. We'll loosely bolt it in place. Then we can get back to the fairing. Next up, I like to measure the center of the rack. I just take the little dividing lines up top. It was 34 inches, so 17 inches to the center. And here on the little plastic fairing, I cheat it down a little bit, 4 foot, and then I mark it at 2 foot. The reason we do that is when you're up there, there's a lot of adjustment in this, which is nice. But the downside is there's a lot of adjustment, so we want to make sure it's in the center and looks good going down the road. Now we're on to the tricky bit. You got your fairing, and we've got our little metal tabs with the 2 bends. It's got this little bend at the top, and that sits against the rack to give it rigidity, and it goes through the hole like so with the bolts. Again, we're gonna mount these up, we're gonna hand tighten them, we're gonna go up on the roof, kind of pin the outer ones in place, get everything close, mark where we have to drill a hole on these guys, because now they're gonna be just flopping up there. So we wanna try to get them pretty straight, drill the holes for this, and then we can finally bolt everything up. This is the hardest part, which in reality isn't all that big of a deal. It's not very heavy. All right, I'm gonna put this together. I'll meet you up on the roof. With our tape line aligned, our brackets loosely in place, you can sneak in here with me, and you see the little tabs. We're gonna mark, you get the idea, it's not gonna show up on camera, but we're gonna put a little mark on both of those, drill them out, then we can come back and tighten everything down. Well, there you have it. Not really a hard job. We're just drilling 4 holes, mounting some brackets, and boom, the fairing is on. It looks very OEM plus, which makes the vehicle feel complete. All right, guys, thanks for watching, and be sure to follow for more Rover content.